And I showed him a picture of you. Said, pal, get to know you like her. Seemed like the least I could do. 'Cause when he's charging his chopper up and down your carpeted hall, you won't think me by contrast quite proper. Never mind, I stumble and fall. Never mind, I stumble and fall. You imagine me sipping champagne from your booth for a taste of your elegant pride. Maybe going to hell in a bucket, babe, but at least I'm enjoying the ride. At least I'm enjoying the ride. Yeah, at least I'm enjoying the ride. Yeah. Somehow, baby, got hot as it gets. With your black leather coat, spike suspenders, your chair and your whip and your pets. We know you're the reincarnation of the ravenous Kathy the Great. And we know how you love your ovation and the Z-rated scenes you create. The Z-rated scenes you create. You imagine me sipping champagne from your booth for a taste of your elegant pride. Maybe going to hell in a bucket, babe, but at least I'm enjoying the ride. At least I'm enjoying the ride. Yeah, at least I'm enjoying the ride. You analyze me, attempt to despise me, you lie, but I stumble and fall. There may come a day I will dance on your grave. If I'm able to dance, I will crawl across you. If I'm able Circus, 'cause it just might be a kind of zoo. I can't think of a place is more perfect for a person as perfect as you. It's not like I'm leaving you lonely, 'cause I wouldn't know where to begin. But I know that you think of me only when the snakes come marching in. When the snakes come marching in. You imagine me sipping champagne from your booty for a taste of your elegant pride. Maybe going to hell in a bucket, babe, but at least I'm enjoying the ride. At least I'm enjoying the ride. Woo. Ride, ride, ride. At least I'm enjoying the ride. Woo. Ride, ride, ride. At least I'm enjoying the ride. Where's Susan? Happy birthday. If I had a gun for every ace I drawn, I could own a town the size of Abilene. Don't you push me, baby, 'cause I'm moaning low. All that I ask man. Last fair deal in the country. Last fair deal in the town. Put your go on money where your love is, baby, before you let my deal go down. Go down. Don't you push me, baby, 'cause I'm old and low. I know a little something you won't ever know. Don't you touch hot liquor, just a cup of cold coffee. I'm gonna get up in the morning and go. Everybody's bragging and drinking that wine. I can tell the queen of diamonds by the way she shines. Come to daddy on the inside straight. I've got no chance of losing this time. I've got no chance of losing this time. I've got no chance of losing this time. Everybody's breaking, drinking bad wine. I could tell the queen of diamonds by the way she shines.
So if you like the music, we got a tip jar up here. You can't really see it. It's sitting on the floor. Big old bucket. But feel free to visit it. We sure do appreciate that.
Is the house music on? Can you turn the house music off, please? Big boss man, can't you hear me when I call? Big boss man, can't you hear me when I call? Just tall, that's just about all. You got me working, boss man, working all around the clock. I want a little drink of whiskey, but you sure won't let me stop. Big boss man, can't Sound of the thunder with the rain falling down, and it looks like the old man's getting home. Gone are the days when the ox fall down. You take up the yoke and plow the fields around. Gone are the days when the ladies said, please, Channing Jack Jones, won't you come on to me? Brown-eyed women in red grenadine. The bottle was dusty, but the liquor was clean. Sound of thunder with the rain pouring down, and it looks like the old man's getting home. And it looks like the old man getting on. Me and my uncle went riding down South Colorado, West Texas bound. We stopped over in Santa Fe that day in the park, just about halfway. And you know it was the hottest part of the day. And I took the horses up to the stall. I went to the barroom, ordered drinks from all. 2 days in the saddle, yeah, you know my body hurt. It been summer, I took off my shirt. I tried to wash off some of that dusty dirt. How about little JD? Texas cowboy, there's all around. Liquor and money, they loaded down. So soon after payday, no one seemed to shame. You know my uncle, he starts a friendly game. Hello, Jack, and Winnie take the hand. One of them cowboys, he starts to draw, and I shot him down low. He never saw. Shot me another right there in the floor. In the confusion, by the grab and go. If we hightailed it down to Mexico. Love my uncle, God rest his soul. He taught me good Lord, he taught me all I know. He taught me so well, I grabbed that gold, and I left his dead ass there by the side of the road. On Maggie's farm no more. No, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. Well, I wake up every morning, I fold my hands, I pray for rain. I got a head full of ideas that are driving me insane. It's a shame the way she makes me scrub the floor. Brother no more. No, I ain't gonna work for Maggie's brother no more. And he hands you a nickel, he hands you a dime, he asks Yeah, she talks to all her servants about man and God and law. Everybody says she's the brains behind Paul. She's 68, but she says she's 54. Yeah, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's mom no more. Maggie's farm no more. No, I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. Well, I try my best to be just like I am, but everybody wants you to be just like them. They say why slave, and I just get bored. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. I ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. On the day when I was born, my daddy sat down and cried. I had the mark just as plain as day, it could not be denied. They say the king called Abel, rolling loaded dice, ace of spades behind his ear, and him not thinking twice. Mississippi uptown to lose. Hello, baby, I'm gone goodbye. Have a cup of rock and ride. Well, to you, old southern skies, I'm on my way, on my way. If all you've got to live for is what you left behind, get yourself a powder charge and seal that silver line. Lost my boots in transit, babe, a pile of smoking leather. I never retread to my feet, I pray for better weather. Mississippi uptown to lose. Hello, baby, I'm gone goodbye. I have a cup of rock and ride. Well, to you, old southern skies, I'm on my way, on my way. lazy river, across the Rio Grande, across the lazy river, across the Rio Grande, across the lazy river, across the Rio Grande, across that lazy river. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Stick around. Got a lot more music.